Hi, this is Russ Walden with Father's Heart Ministry, and this is the Mentoring Minute. Yesterday, we focused on John 5:19, doing what you see the Father do. Now, how does that benefit you? This is the key to experience everything you say and do becoming as effective as if God said it or did it. That's a powerful experience, let me tell you. What next? Well, let's look at Matthew 7:1, where Jesus made a statement. He said, "Judge not, that you be not judged." Now, this is not just an exhortation not to be harsh toward others. The word judge here in this verse means to have or to hand down an opinion. Now, how does having no opinion connect with doing what you see the Father do? It's absolutely necessary. Because when you do what you see the Father do, there will be resulting pressure that you're going to have to stand against or be in danger of caving into the circumstances, and victory won't be forthcoming. Therefore, God's anointed process is do what you see the Father do, John 5:19. Have no opinion about the consequences of doing what you see the Father do, Matthew 7:1. And then number 3, relinquishing the outcome, John 12:24. We'll address that tomorrow. So why are these things important? Because it's not enough just to follow the leadership of the Holy Spirit. The children of Israel obeyed God and crossed the Red Sea into the wilderness. However, they judged the situation once they got where God wanted them, and as a result of their opinions, grumbling and complaining and unbelief, they spent 40 unnecessary years in the wilderness. So doing what you see the Father do is one thing, but having no opinion about the consequences of that obedience will determine or be a metric to how much time is involved in seeing your breakthrough come. The Israelites should have arrived in the promised land, depending on how you calculate it, between 2 and 3 months, even spending 40 days at the mountain that burned with fire, receiving the law. But their opinions and judgments resulted in a quick victory, becoming an unnecessary long season in the wilderness before the people finally relinquished their opinions and entered into the promised land. So what are the takeaways here on the Mentoring Minute about having no opinion? Number 1, pay close attention to the guidance of the Holy Spirit. How do you do that? Live out of your sheep nature. Jesus said, "My sheep hear my voice." We have a course on the prophetic in our prophetic track of our online school. The very first course teaches you how to live out of your sheep nature so that you can hear God's voice with clarity. So pay close attention to what God is speaking to you. Number 2, obey. Act on what you understand to be God's leading, even if it seems unconventional or challenging. 3, refrain from judgment. Avoid forming opinions or making assumptions about the outcome of your obedience. Somebody made a statement that it's applicable in an oblique way, said that the initial physical evidence of the baptism of the Holy Spirit is not tongues, it's trouble. I found over the years that when someone receives a prophetic word, the first thing they experience, and I get the reports back, is exactly the opposite happening. That's because the enemy wants to assassinate your dreams by provoking you to make opinions that result in delaying, if not derailing, what God promised you. Persevere. You have to stand firm in your faith, trusting in God's timing and His plan, and expect breakthrough. Anticipate God's intervention and the manifestation of exactly what He promised. And now, if you want to learn more about this, in our online school at fathersheartministry.net, we have a prophetic track. We also have a breakthrough track. The very first course, and these are all donation-based, the very first course is Basics in Breakthrough. And it will position you into that place where you will break out spiritually and experience what it is to see everything you say and do become as effective as if God said it and did it, and then to be able to sustain the forward momentum of that obedience without getting derailed by grumbling, complaining, opinions. So how do you practice? I want you to practice all day till you have the mentoring minute tomorrow. Just say, I have no opinion about that, particularly about negative things, but it's actually good to just do it in general. I just have no opinion about that. And as you choose to have no opinion, you clear the spiritual clutter of doubt and unbelief to put you in a position to be fast-tracked into the promise of God. God bless you.